Hi, welcome to the channel English Professionally, and you see that this video is called How to Learn English in 1 month, really? So how to do it, and I really hope it's a good idea, to talk about it. Yeah, really, welcome to the channel English Professionally. You can also join me on Facebook, so all the links are in the description below. Yeah, so you can join me. I'll be glad if you do it. Okay, so really, how can we learn English in 1 month, not in 2 months, not in 3 months, not in half a year, not in a year, but just in 1 month, yeah, so in about 30 days. So all the information in this video lesson, yeah, you see, is made an English conversation, yeah, so you will know it, yeah, in this English conversation, it's a very good English speaking practice. Okay, so please watch all the video and don't forget to leave a comment below expressing your point of view, so you agree or you don't agree, so maybe you have a different experience here. Write something so positive or negative, so it's important, yeah, and you know that you can put a like, yeah, and share it with your friends on Facebook, and you can also join me, so I'll be happy, yeah, so I'll be really glad. So yeah, so this is an English conversation, okay, so for our speaking skills. How to learn English in 1 month? Is it possible or is it real? Okay, I think it's impossible. So it means that I think it isn't real or it's unreal. I can hardly believe that someone can do it, yeah, a good speaking phrase, so I can hardly believe. So it isn't hard, yeah, we say work hard, it means a lot, but hardly means that I can hardly believe means I don't believe it at all, or I can't believe it, it's very difficult, so yeah, it's almost impossible to believe it, that someone can do it. Why do you think so? Why do you think so? So, or what's your opinion? So why do you think so? The answer is quite simple. People learn English for years and they can't know it perfectly. They can't know it very well, yeah, perfectly or very well. So you're telling me that it's possible to do it in 1 month? It's absolutely ridiculous. So what is ridiculous or absurd, yeah? So it can't be so, it can't be true, it's absolutely ridiculous. So really, how can it be? Okay, really, how can it be? Next, I have to disagree with you. It means that, so I disagree with you. So have to is a modal verb. It means must. I must disagree with you. Or I have to disagree with you. So we often use this phrase, I have to disagree with you. I suppose or I think, yeah, that it's possible or it's real, but people don't know how to do it. If you have this knowledge, or if you know it, I'm sure it will open your eyes. It sounds quite interesting, okay? So you can say it's interesting or it's very interesting, but this phrase is very good for speaking. So you can say it sounds interesting, it sounds very interesting, it sounds quite interesting. Tell me what I should know. So, okay, so what does it mean to learn English? People have different English levels. Let's look, okay, so let's look at 4 different people. For example, Max has an intermediate level. He speaks English quite well and he can communicate with other people, yeah, a good phrase, communicate with other people without any big problems. So he can say, I learned English, yeah, I learned English, so my English is perfect, okay? Right. I also think it's easy to reach this level. It won't take you plenty of time. Plenty of means lots of or a lot of time, yeah? It won't take you long. So if you learn it effectively, what does it mean effectively? It means that you know the right way of learning English, you know the right method of learning English, you know how to learn it fast, yeah? And it isn't only words, so it's true. I absolutely agree with you. Okay, anyway, let's look at Tom. He has an upper intermediate level, and his vocabulary is much wider or bigger, yeah? And his grammar is much better. He makes mistakes sometimes, yeah, we say make mistakes. He makes mistakes sometimes, but small ones. So what is ones? It's small mistakes, yeah, so we use it not to repeat mistakes, yeah, small mistakes or small ones, okay? He can say, I learned English. That's absolutely right. A very nice phrase, so absolutely right. I absolutely agree with you. Let me finish. One more nice phrase. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. No problem. So, let's look at Kate. She has an advanced level. Her English is almost perfect, but there is one small thing. She doesn't know it like a native speaker. So, who is a native speaker? You know, it's a person who, you know, was born and, you know, and lived in England, for example, or in the United States, so, or in Australia, so, or in an English-speaking country. I see what you mean. People have different levels, and they can say that they learned English, but it isn't the same in all these cases or in all these situations. Absolutely means yes or right. Yeah, yes, right. So, you know, my English teacher can also say that he learned English. By the way, yeah, by the way, so you use this phrase when you want to add something, yeah, so by the way, so he really knows it like a native speaker. So it's really rare nowadays. So rare means not common. So you can meet it only sometimes. Yes, you know that, you know, teachers teach English, but not all of them, yeah, unfortunately know it, you know, English like a native speaker or like an educated native speaker, you know, who has a good education. It's also very important. Okay, so next. So what is next? Okay, I would say, so it means that I can say so. So what can we do in this situation? So you want to say that it's possible to learn English in 1 month. It's very important to set an aim in the beginning. So set an aim or have an aim in the beginning. Okay? Sure, it means of course or certainly or I absolutely agree with you. As I understood, yeah, so as understood, so I understand it this way. As I understood, our aim is to learn English in 1 month. Certainly, or sure, of course. Next, we need to understand whether we can achieve it or not. Okay? So we use whether, yeah? So if there is a choice, yeah, with or not. So it's English grammar. Have a look, please, at our playlist on English grammar. So it's very important, okay? Okay, and also, you know, let me know what other subjects you are interested in, yeah. So you see, to be frank or to be honest, so I want to be honest with you, I want to be open, yeah. I'm absolutely sure, a nice phrase, I'm absolutely sure, it means I'm really sure that it's possible if learning English means having an intermediate level, okay? If learning English means having an intermediate level, okay? So, in other words, yeah, I think it's possible to learn English in 1 month, yeah? So, if it means to reach an intermediate level, so, yeah, an intermediate, but yeah, it's quite a good level. It's quite a good level. So, intermediate level or so, it means or about intermediate level. So, maybe, you know, lower, upper intermediate level, yeah? But not super advanced. So it's a lot. I think it's enough. So really, intermediate level is a very good level. I'm sure that lots of people dream about this result. How to do it? There are several conditions. So there are several conditions and steps you need to take. So there are several conditions and steps. So you need to do some things. Conditions, yeah, or things that you need to do. So you'll do these things and you can learn it. Okay? So what are you talking about, or what are these things? Good phrase. What are you talking about? First, so the first thing, you need to have special abilities. Special abilities. So it's very important. So what is abilities? It means that you should have, this ability. So some people learn languages for a very long time and they can't do it, but some people can do it quickly or very quickly. So if you are among these people who can do it quickly or very quickly, so you can do it. But if if it's really so difficult for you to learn maybe 10 words, 15 words a day, so it will be difficult for you. It will be difficult or impossible. But if you can learn easily, so no problem, okay? So to understand everything very quickly and memorize it and remember it, okay? So, okay, so this phrase is, so don't get me wrong, yeah? So we explain it. You don't need to be a genius. So it means very, very clever, very, very smart. But you need to be able. So you must, to understand everything very quickly and memorize it. So you must understand everything very quickly and memorize it. So if you do it, no problem, okay? It's the first condition or the first thing. Well, I'm not sure that I'm so good at foreign languages. Yeah, we say good at. I'm not so good at foreign languages. So does it mean that I won't learn English in 1 month? Yeah, a good question. So I wouldn't like to be cruel, yeah, but I'd like to say it directly, no. Cruel, it means that I would like to say something maybe unpleasant. So, but that's true, okay? But what is true? So I wouldn't like to be cruel, but I'd like to say it directly. So I mean that without hiding anything. So I'd like to be open. I'd like to be sincere. No, okay? So it's just this idea, okay? So if you can't understand everything quickly or very quickly, if you have a terrible memory, so you can't do it in 1 month. So you can do it, but maybe you'll need 2 months or 3 months, but not in 1 month. So it's just this idea, okay? But it's also possible. So it makes me feel depressed. So it makes me feel depressed. Good phrase. It makes me feel depressed. There is no reason for it, okay? You'll achieve this aim anyway, yeah? You'll achieve this aim, so you'll have this result anyway, but it will take you more time, okay? We talked about it. Everyone can learn English, yeah? I also think so, and you? I see means I understand, okay? What's the second condition? Yeah, it was the first condition. So what's the second condition? You need to have lots of free time. If you can study English just 2 hours a day, it won't be enough to reach this result so quickly. You need to study it all day long or almost all this time. Okay, so you understand. So that, if, learning English in a year or in half a year is okay for you, so you can maybe learn it 2 hours a day or 2-3 hours a day. So if you want to learn it in half a year or in a year, yeah, right? But if you really want to do it in a month, you need to spend more time on it. So 2 hours isn't enough, so you need to spend more time on it. I understand you. I'm ready to do it. I'll go on holiday and I think I can try it. Great. That's the best solution, or that's the best decision. If you study or work, you need to take a break. Otherwise means if you don't do it, you won't be able to concentrate, so you can't concentrate on the learning process. So you know that, so when you work very hard, you think about your work, or when you study, you're very hard, you think about your studies, and it's very difficult to start thinking about other things. You just need to escape from from it. I mean, actually, to escape from the city, maybe, to go to another place or stop working, and then you can really start learning very effectively, and you'll be able to do it all day. I see. What else? What should I do in the beginning? So you need to learn effectively. Effectively means to find the best method, to find the best strategy, the most effective one, so it's easy to understand it. You can learn English on the channel. So our main channel is English Professionally. It's our main channel. You can learn English on the channel English Professionally. Good, very good. Well, next, there are amazing courses on this channel, means very good courses, amazing courses on this channel. I know lots of people who improved their English greatly. I mean, who made the English better, so the English got better, or the English became better thanks to English Professionally, or because of English Professionally. Well, theoretically, or in theory, it can work, but I need someone to control me. So I mean that these words are very good, but it's very difficult to do it if you don't have a person who can check, who can check your progress, who can check your work. That's it. If you want a great result as quickly as possible, it means soon, really soon, you need to invest. You need to invest in your future. So if you have money and you can afford it, and you can pay this money, it's better to find an English teacher. A professional English teacher with great, vast, successful experience, and with lots of successful experience, okay? So it means that you really need to have a very good teacher, who can do it, but I think that not everyone can do it. Okay, so I would name this person a coach or a trainer, so we can say an English teacher or a coach or a trainer. So in other words, so you know that there is a big difference between a teacher and a coach, so I think that you know this difference. Do you know it? Teachers usually teach using some basic or more advanced or more difficult methods, which are quite widespread. So it means that which are quite common, which are available for everyone, which aren't difficult. So they use some programs, and many people use these programs. Okay, many people use these programs. It isn't a secret. I see. So coaches use more advanced methods, and help you achieve your aims. They take into account everything, so your previous experience. So when they teach you, they look at everything, or take into account everything. They look at everything, your previous experience. So your experience in the past, your life, your abilities. It's what you can do, your aims. So what you are going to have in the future. So the main task is to help you understand. So the main task is to help you understand, to achieve your aim. So very important thing, okay? So maybe you can, take 100 English lessons, and you can pay money for it, and so your progress will be slow. But maybe you can have 1 or 2 lessons, and the teacher will tell you so how to learn English. He'll make a program, for you, when he knows your abilities, your aims. So what you really need, it's another thing. So it can be done in 2 lessons, but not in 100 lessons. And I also think so, So 100 lessons can be ineffective, while 2, lessons can be so effective that it will open your eyes. It will open your eyes, really. So they give you their personal attention, okay? It's a new trend. So it's a new trend, yeah, teacher or a coach. Okay, good. So what else? I wish I had such a coach. So wish is the second conditional. So you know that we use past simple. So you know that this English lesson is for English speaking. It's a very good English speaking practice, but it's also very good for grammar and vocabulary. And you say I wish plus past simple. So I wish I had, a house maybe in New York, or I wish I had my own island. Yeah, my own island, an island which could belong to me. So I wish I had $1 million, or I wish I could help everyone in the world, yeah, who suffer and who are in need. So okay, so wish plus past simple. So do you mean a personal one? Yeah, it's like in business. So there are lots of books about business. People read these books, but they don't know how everything works in practice. So there are real secrets. So I think there are some real secrets, and these secrets aren't written in books, yeah. But it's really so, yeah. So the problem is that if a person really knows very important things, so great secrets, I think that he won't share it with others. So okay, so it often happens this way. So business gurus or business experts, so people who know everything about business, know the secrets, and they won't share these secrets with other people. Yeah, that's obvious. Yes, that's clear. Yeah, it's easy to understand it. Most English teachers won't share their knowledge with you for free. So won't give you their knowledge, yeah, with you for free. Yeah, but we're doing it here for free, so you can take this, yeah, knowledge. It's for free, and I hope that the quality is very, very high, supreme quality. You just need to watch these video lessons, to take notes. It's a very good, yeah, lessons, and it's a good idea if you watch different lessons on different topics, and you'll be stronger and stronger. So yeah, as they say, day by day. So yeah, and the second problem is that it's very difficult to find this person who can teach English perfectly. Yeah. So the first problem is that sometimes people ask lots of money for something simple. Yeah. For example, so you don't know past simple or future simple, or you don't know gerund or some grammar. It's very simple, and people ask lots of money for these simple things. And really, so why do you need to pay for it? So I don't understand. Okay, but maybe you need to pay, but I think that you need to have an opportunity to learn it for free. Okay, and so the channel English Professionally offers this opportunity. Okay, and you can follow us on Facebook too. So all the links are in the description. So anyway, it usually costs lots of money. I don't have this money. Yes, the second, yeah. I see most people can't afford to take these, yeah, can't afford or can't pay. Most people can't pay, yeah, for these lessons. So it's a vicious circle. Yeah. So people usually think that, okay, we really want to know English, and we could do it, but we don't have money, and it's very difficult to find a good teacher. So maybe we can pay little money, but that a very good teacher usually asks lots of money, and you can't do it because you don't have money. Yeah, and people often think so, but that's not true. So you can learn English for free, and so really I think so. So you see, good lessons usually cost big money. If you take ordinary lessons or simple lessons, the quality is usually worse, very bad. Sometimes it can be a waste of time, yeah. So you can pay little money. Maybe you think that you'll save, some money, but you won't have any result. You won't have any progress, and it's really bad. What should I do? I can give you an example of a very good way of improving your listening skills, of improving your listening skills. So how you can make your listening skills better, so how you can start, how you can understand other people who speak English. So watch more videos on this channel where you can listen to the text and see it at the same time. It's a very good listening, English listening practice, really. It's amazing. So it's so effective. So you just need to try and you'll see the result immediately. So almost immediately or soon, okay? So to sum up, or in conclusion, if you have money, it's better to invest it. So if you need the result urgently or now, for example, in 1 month or urgently soon, so as soon as possible, you can have a coach or a trainer, who will help you choose the best way of learning English for you. You'll also have mostly speaking practice with him, So I also think so. If if you take some English lessons, so it's very important to speak, So you can learn some grammar, but not just eat during all the lessons. So you mostly need to speak, And if I look at my teaching experience, at my vast teaching experience, great teaching experience, that I believe that first of all, it's very important to speak only English. It's very important, to study grammar, but it's not the most important thing. So the most important thing, so what is it? It's speaking. So you need to speak as much as you can, and not your teacher, not your trainer, not your coach, but you, Okay, you also have mostly speaking practice with him. Next, you can take lessons which last longer, for instance 3 or 4 hours. It's good if you really need to learn English as soon as possible or urgently. I suppose it's better to focus on speaking. So as far as grammar is concerned, or as for grammar, you can watch different videos and do exercises without him. So really you can watch some videos, for example, on this channel, and it's so easy. It's so easy to understand these structures, so the explanations are very clear. You just need more practice, more speaking practice, okay? So I got your idea, or I understood you. So maybe there is one more good thing. So I can go to an English speaking country and live there for a month. I see what you mean. Okay? So I'm sure, I'm sure it's good. But if you're an absolute beginner, so if you know nothing about English, it won't help you much. So you need to know the translation, and most importantly, so the most important thing, you need to have an individual approach. So the teacher needs to know more about your abilities, about your aims. So I'm sure that learning English abroad is very effective if your aim is to break down the language barrier. So maybe you're afraid of speaking and you need, to start speaking English. It can be a good practice. So if you know nothing about English, it will take you much more than 1 month to learn this language there, abroad, in another country. I share your point of view, or I agree with you. I know it's very difficult to learn English all day. You need to have breaks, but you also need to study very hard. It's also important. Have breaks, So you can drink a cup of tea or go out, and then you'll start learning English again. So it will bear fruit. So you'll see some result. It's a phrase. You will see some result. It will bear fruit. So what can you say in conclusion, in the end? Okay. So our conclusion, which consists of how many points? Of 8 points. So 8 mini conclusions. Well. So what is well? First, you need to understand that we are talking about intermediate level, to learn English. Secondly, you need to have special abilities. You need to be really good at languages. It goes without saying. It means it's of course, that's clear. Only it. Moreover, it means in addition to it, or I'd also like to add, you need, it's the next thing, so you need to have plenty of free time, lots of free time. If you work or study very hard, this idea isn't for you. So you see that you need to go on holiday, maybe, to find more time. It's very important to choose the right method. It's very important to choose the right method of learning English. It's also true. So you can learn English maybe for years, but without any result because you do it ineffectively. So next, it's desirable to have a coach. So a trainer or a person who can guide you, so who can tell you what to do and how to learn. Study English systematically and have breaks. So some students learn English very hard one day, all day, and then they stop doing it for a week, and then they start doing it again. No, yeah. If you want actually to have a great result, so you need to do another thing. So things don't work this way. So use good resources such as English Professionally. So it's a good resource, really. Our channel English Professionally. So you see, and you know that you can also follow us on Facebook. Yeah. So let our community grow. Yeah. So our community is growing. You see. And you know that really there are lots of videos on English grammar for beginners, for intermediate students. So, and you won't see just short videos. It's video courses. It's another thing. It's 1 hour, 2 hours, but it's very effective. It's another thing. So you can watch a short video but learn one small thing. But I think that it's a good idea to watch a long video, a full course. Well, you learn everything about this or that subject. Well, next, have more speaking practice with your coach, yeah, if you have it. So, or you can find a speaking partner, not necessarily an English teacher, so you don't need to pay money, you can find a speaking partner, okay? So, I'll give you a short comment. So, you can have practice with other people, but they won't correct your mistakes, it's just this difference. And you can copy their mistakes too. But, I think it isn't a problem, so you'll study grammar, and so you'll be making fewer and fewer mistakes. It isn't a problem at all. So, and you see, yeah, more points. Yeah, more points. Next, 9. Do different exercises on grammar. It's important. Yeah. So, and you know that we also try to include different exercises in our video courses. It isn't just a video. Yeah, it's often a video course with exercises. And read some simplified books, adapted books. Yeah. I mean, written for different levels, beginners, pre-intermediate, so start with it. It's also a good practice. If you can listen to them at the same time, it's an advantage, yeah? So find these CD books or audio books, yeah? Yeah, so but not in the original. So last but not least, if something goes wrong, don't give up. So don't feel depressed, don't give up, please, really. Go on doing it, continue doing it, phrasal verb. Have a look at our phrasal verbs. A playlist on phrasal verbs. Believe in yourself. So believe in yourself. So you say to yourself, so I can do it. I can do it. So it's possible to do it. So believe in yourself. So maybe you won't learn English in a month. It can take longer. So maybe you learn English in half a year, and that's also good. Also good. So half a year. So it's possible. Okay, so I think that this English conversation is really helpful. Thanks for your support, thanks for likes, thanks for your thanks for your shares, yeah, and thanks for sharing this video on Facebook and on other social networks. Okay, so you know that I'll be with you and I'll be staying with you. Yeah, and I hope that our community will be growing, and actually you'll be making good progress, and one day you'll say, okay, I'm so happy, I know English completely fluently, I can speak English completely fluently, and I can speak English without any mistakes at all, because you'll have a strong advanced level in English. So it's a very good dream, and you know that so it's such a good thing when our dreams come true, and I'll be really glad for you. Is the mission of this channel, is the mission of this channel to help you believe in yourself, to help you learn English, and to make you enjoy learning English, and just to have a good time together. Okay, so really I'm full of positive emotion, just positive, and I'll try to continue uploading good lessons and video courses what is impossible without your support. Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, see you. Bye.